What's good? Hey, hey, hey. So, as the title suggested, packs and play mats. I'm gonna open these packs because why not? I'll do that first. And then I was thinking about it the other day. I have kind of been collecting, or I haven't recently, but I did some collecting of play mats, and I figured I've never really showed them off. Sometimes they've been in the backgrounds. Uh, of my videos, but it's been a long time since we had anything other than this. So I'm just going to show you the collection, or at least the majority of it. There are some that are less accessible. I still have the Nicodemus one that is currently under a large tray full of cards. And there are three that my wife is currently using to put together a puzzle on in our Three Seasons room. And so I don't have those with me, but let's see what we get here. Llanowar Elves, always useful. So I'm also, I do card shows now and then. Well, I've done one, and I plan on doing another one in a few months anyway. But anyway, excuse me, I got a frog in my throat. That's a great card. One of the things I was trying to do was figure out what to do with a lot of like the bulky cards I have. Not even bulky, but like just the stuff. And a lot of it like is decent for like commander deck building. And so I've decided, I think, I'm actually going to take a bunch of staples and then build some commander decks just to sell as sort of precons. Got a rare. Got a Drake Hatcher. Precons, but I'm going to call them icons. Anyway, we got a mythic, Rite of the Dragon Caller, and a foil common campus guide with that pretty foil swamp, and a dragon. A 5/5 flyer and a 4/4 flyer. Dragons and dragons and dragons abound. So yeah, I've been going through my boxes of cards, pulling out anything that's either like a definite staple or like enough of a decent card that like I could put into any deck that could use it. And I'm just kind of like even stab. Like that's not a crazy good card, but it's solid for like a basic precon sort of thing. So anyway, that's what I've been working on, and it takes a lot of time up for me, which is fine. But yeah, I mean, I'm putting Goblin Surprise in there, and a handful of others. So if you have any other thoughts of what cheap and easy to grab cards I should put in, the one thing I got to do though is I gotta hunt down a bunch of like Soul Rings, Arcane Signets, the other Signets, Bounce Lands, those kind of things I kind of want. They're not expensive. So yeah, I'm going to be looking for those, but otherwise, if you have a bunch of those you're looking to get rid of and want to do a trade, I am here for it. We have a Hero's Downfall, and our rare is another Phyrexian Arena, because you can't have enough of those. That will probably end up going in one of those decks, because that's pretty stapley. Caves, we got a rat and a zombie. All right, let's get into the Final Fantasy, and then we'll check out some playmats. I'm just gonna put all these in the same piles this time because I'm just gonna want to get a lot of the way for the playmats. Actually, let me just pull out that. We got a hero, food. We're gonna put that. I didn't even like it. Looked like it skipped on me. Hero, food. All right, Sabo Tender, and an Undercity Dire Rat, Chocobo Kick, Dream to Laguna, Magitech Infantry, Instant Ramen, always good, White Orosite, Demon Wall, we've got Ignis, and a Sandworm. That may be the first Sandworm I've pulled out of the set, I don't remember anymore. Alright, we've got a rare, we got a Minwu White Mage, I think that is the first I pulled of him. And another rare, Cecil Dark Knight. And a foil common, Dragoon's Wyvern with a Charleon Nation of Scholars. I'll probably put a lot of these basic, you know, tapped dual lands into, because those work too. Like I said, I'm aiming for these to be in the price range of a basic precon. You know, maybe 40, $50, 60, if I, you know, at most. So a lot, you know, I don't want to. If there's gonna be a good card in there or cards in there, you know, I will price it higher, and I'll like have a deck list in front of you know, whatever whatever deck it is, maybe with the commander name on there. We got something in the back. I think it's an art card. Did I see that and not pay attention? Yeah, it's an art card. That's gonna drive me nuts because it looks like something's fun back there, but I just need to get rid of it. That is pretty sick art though, and that yellow was catching. Machinist's Arsenal. All right, so we've got Eden and Lock and X-Death. Behind that we've got a rare, Memories Returning, followed by a foil uncommon, Circle of Power, and Trino Dark City. All right, I'm going to slap this all aside real fast like. I will sort and put those all away later. In the meantime, it can sit in that box right there. So yeah, playmats. Obviously I have my personal logo playmat, and this is a one of a kind at the moment. But if there was enough interest, I might have a handful printed that I can sell out. But so there's that, and then actually what I'll start with is I have Thing 2. He has 3 playmats, and let's I'll go through those real quick, because you know, because they're fun too. So this guy was the first one he bought, and honestly, I don't know the card name because I wasn't around for that block. I know it's Ixalan or one of the Ixalan sets. I just don't know which, but I do think the art is fantastic, and so I do like that one. And then we got 3 of his here. Which side's up? This side's up. All right. Can't go wrong with a little. What in the heck? I'm dropping stuff. With an Elder Dragon, Nicol Bolas, and I knew I was going to do that. And Eugene. Very cool mats. These are the Where the Spark. I think these are the Japanese alt art versions of those dragons. But I keep throwing around these sleeves that are sitting next to me. That's gonna get annoying. All right, so those are thing 2s. Actually, you know what I might do here? Nope, I don't have it. I was just gonna do just this camera, but I don't have it set up that way. All right, so I have a bunch, and I'm kind of doing these upwards in order of the ones I like best. And then I also have some that are signed by the artist, and so I'll go through those after the list of the other ones, the non-signed ones. So this one, Old School Damnation, not Old School, Seb McKinnon art. As soon as I saw this playmat existed, I wanted it because I love this art. It's very cool to me. It's very detailed, little things that you don't notice unless you're like really looking at it. But yeah, Seb McKinnon. Used to be a huge fan. Now could take him or leave him, but then we got this one. I had to get this one because that's such good Gollum art. Such good Gollum art. And I had to get something from Lord of the Rings set because I'm a Lord of the Rings guy. And yeah, I'm still working on collecting this set of cards, but the playmat was important. And then back to the War of the Spark Japanese alt art. I did get one of those for myself because it's my favorite art in the set. We have that Tamio. I just liked this, you know, the scrolls. It was very, there was like a good depth in the piece, especially on the card, and I really liked that. So yeah, I got that one as well, and I liked that. I can tell you before I get on to the next couple, which are some of my very favorites of the unsigned. The other ones I have that are being used, I have one that is another streamer from Drip. It's his Stores playmat, and it's signed by the two guys that run the streams. And then I have one that is the very first one I had was the Ravnica Allegiance and yeah, the ones, the Ravnica ones right before War of the Spark, the Temple Garden art. That was the first one I got, and the other one that she's using for her puzzle is the basic art of Azusa Lost but Seeking. So those ones I like quite a bit, especially the Azusa, but I like these ones a little more, so I let her use those. So the next one is not magic art. It is just one I found on Etsy and I thought was badass, and it was essentially a take on, I think, Wrath of God, maybe also Damnation. I don't know, but it's just such good art. It's cool as hell. Very, very realistic in the water here and some of this, and I think it's awesome. I think it's awesome art. It's a little thin as a playmat, but I'm okay with that. These next two are my very favorite non-signed, and they have a thing in common. So there's a one. Beautiful full art demonic tutor, terrifying art from was that Commander Masters? I think that's right. Yeah, it's just such good art. This one was fun to play with, very fun to play with. And then the one above that, my very favorite. When I had the chance, I absolutely dove at buying this because it's just so good. The other demonic tutor art. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, so the rest of these are signed, and let's get into those real quick. So as I said, I was for a minute there, I was big into Seb McKinnon, so I jumped into his. Was this not? This is not one of the signed ones. No, I did get this before. This is not one of the signed. That's my bad. I did get into his. One of his Kickstarters. This one I think I ended up getting because I found it on Ultra Pro's website for like $5 or something. I was like, well, why not? This would be at the bottom of the list, though. I don't particularly like it. I thought it was signed. I haven't looked at it in a while, so that's why it's first of the signed. It's not signed, so it would have been first of everything. Stepping back a moment. This one, this is actually a really small print run. This is, see, as you can see, it's from Drip. It's a Drip exclusive, signed by Phil Stone, made by Phil Stone, right around the Thunder Junction set release. So yeah, I think there's 20 of these, something like that. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I think it was actually. I think it was a giveaway. I think I actually won it, and then I immediately bought one from him that looked cool. That I also like. This I don't recall this being magic art. I think it's not, but this also is very cool. And his signature is down yonder. Phil Stone. So yeah, he was for a time he was on Drip, doing art and selling his playmats and stuff. And so, you know, on his first stream, I was there and I watched and I bought this and I got the other one for free. The next is also not signed. See, I didn't put these together well. I didn't plan very well. So this is also not signed. This is another one that I think I got on the clearance at Ultra Pro. I was looking at these rolled up, not unrolled, so I was wrong. So this is again another non-signed, but it's still cool art. Nyx Lotus, good stuff. This is Theros Beyond Death was the first set that when we started playing back in 2000. Right when we started, right before lockdown, was Theros Beyond Death, and that was the set that was out when we started. And yeah, I always liked that art, so I wanted to jump on it. Okay, so back to the signed ones. As I was saying, Seb McKinnon, I did jump into one of his Kickstarters. They were not cheap, but it is signed by down there. They are still Ultra Pro, and they got the stitched edge, which is really nice too. But I thought this was cool art, and I thought also this is going to be one that not a ton of people are going to buy, which is actually correct. I have here. Where did I put them? Right here. So the when you bought in the Kickstarter, in addition to the mat, he would give you an authentic whatever, yeah, authenticator. He'd sign that also, and so it was out of 550 is this playmat. So this is number 54. So I think that's pretty cool. And then the same Kickstarter. This was one that he took suggestions from the people who jumped in the Kickstarter to have them help him design a playmat. So this is not officially MTG art, but it was one we helped him design, and it is a Phyrexian Angel. Again, signed by Seb down in the corner. Yeah, I think it's just the coolest thing, man. Especially with that. And then, again, this was one that I knew a lot of people were going to buy, clearly. 3,000 rather than the 550. But again, whoops. But yeah, again, the 3,000. But this is number 126, signed, etc. Authenticating cards. So that's cool. And then these last two are my favorite signed ones. Oh, no. Did I get this one signed? I don't think I did. I think I did it again, guys. This one I thought I got signed, but I didn't. I meant to, and I forgot it at home when I went to the Magic Con, and he was there. But also Stitched Edge, this Mark Poole. I meant to bring this and have him sign it. I forgot, and now it's in my head as being signed, and it's not. But one of my favorite playmats for sure. Old school art. I mean, OG birds, very pretty, very cool. Okay, so my very favorite, my favorite art of all time, absolutely. And so when it's now signed, it is my favorite playmat of all time, without a doubt. I got it signed by him. That's Sarah Angel. Let's get that all on screen there. There's also like a sword running up and down the side with the Mox jewels on the four corners. There's a red over there. There's a ruby. There's the emerald and the signature, number 96 out of 500. And there's your pearl down in the middle here. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely love this playmat. Super fun. I was there. He signed it for me. It was already numbered. But yeah, he signed it for me as I bought it from him. And I thought that was fantastic and just a super cool experience, because since I played back in 94, this was my favorite part. And at one point I had an Alpha Sarah Angel, beat up condition. It was way back in those days. I don't know what happened to it, which kills me because it's like $1,000+ card, even in crap condition. But yeah, and I think the only card of this art I have now, I think it's a 4th edition, which is fine and all, but it's not the same. Betas and alphas are really hard to get your hands on. I've been watching like Card Kingdom. They just don't. I have never seen one there. Oh yeah, look at that. It's the original Doug signature. That's the art signature. That's the one on the art. That's the signature when I got it signed by him. The D is the same. That's it. It's kind of funny, right? Anyway, yeah. So that's what I wanted to show you guys. And with all the playmats stacked up, we're gonna do one pack for luck. That 2 came out. We're doing 2 packs for luck. We're gonna do foundations because I have a bunch. They'll be blessed by the Sarah Angel. Right in there, cleavage. Right. But and then we'll move along with our day. That's the first raccoon token I think I've gotten, at least out of this set. And what's on the other side? Elven Warrior, of course. Elf Warrior fits. Very fitting. Okay, so again, with all the commons, sometimes there's some in there that I'm going to be able to use in the decks. Like the Gold Vein pick will definitely go in one of the decks. Prideful Parent may. Burnished Heart almost certainly will. See, it's just... It was meant to be. There's no other way about it. It's the wrong art. Right card. What else can I say? What else can I say? Fiery Annihilation and another angel. It just the way it goes. It's the way it works sometimes. What else can you say? I got nothing. An art card. Yep. We got a bite down. That's going in a deck. Wait, so let's find the art card. I saw what it was, so let's just get it out there. 9 lives. Kitty familiar. We like the kitties. Like the kitties. Alright, bite down. Like I said, that'll go in a deck. And Blight Priest Might. Spidey. Spitfire Lagac. We got a Micromancer. That will probably go in a deck. Reassembling Skeleton. Mild-mannered Librarian. And, hey, a Rex Sage. Full art Rex Sage. That's pretty cool. These are a couple fun packs. Blasphemous Edict. Also usable. And a Foil Wary Thespian. With Blossoming Sands. Alright, fun stuff. That's it. We'll get back to your regularly scheduled programming, and I appreciate anybody who does come around and watch. I know there's only maybe 2 or 3 of you tops, but I appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, in particular, Chris, you comment every time, and I appreciate the hell out of you, my friend. So thank you. Anyway, we will see you guys next time I feel like cracking a pack. And, yeah. Have a good Thanksgiving if you celebrate it in the U.S. here. Otherwise, just take care. Bye now. Why won't this stop recording?